Would you swap Sterling for Sancho? We've got an active poll at the moment. 41% of you said yes. 59% of you are saying no. I suppose it's about how desperate you are to get rid of Sancho at the moment, I suppose there are levels to that question. It's coming in from Dimarzio, and he is saying that Manchester United have been offered Raheem Sterling and Ben Chilwell as part of a swap deal for Jadon Sancho. Obviously, Chelsea want Jadon Sancho. And look, at the end of the day, when it comes to Chelsea, I'd believe anything. You know, they are so chaotic, I suppose, aggressive, creative in the transfer window. They probably have offered us those players because what have they got to lose? Raheem Sterling's nearly 30, Jadon Sancho's 25. So I think he's actually 24. So for them, you get rid of an ageing, past it problem for a younger problem who might become good. So I can understand why Chelsea would offer it. Chelsea are definitely the sharks of the transfer window. They should have that theme tune. Dun, 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 dun. Chelsea are coming to bite your leg off with another crap deal. Look, it would be a good deal for Chelsea. We're talking swap deal, Raheem Sterling for Jadon Sancho, coming in from Dimarzio. I don't... Oh, look, Dimarzio is very good on Italian stuff. I don't know what his angle is here. But actually, I would not be surprised if... I wouldn't be surprised if Chelsea did... I do need to clean my glasses, actually. I can't see well out of my left eye. I wouldn't be surprised if Chelsea did want to offer us Raheem Sterling for Jadon Sancho. Because, first of all, let's have a look at the viability of the deal. Do Chelsea want Raheem Sterling out? Yes. Have they got 5 days to get that deal done? Yes. Do they like Jadon Sancho? Yes. Would they offer a swap deal for Raheem Sterling and Jadon Sancho? Of course they bloody well would. Of course they would. I've got no doubt that Chelsea would swap Sterling for Sancho. Of course they would. He's 5 years older. Cash value, I would say Sancho's worth more than Sterling. Maybe they're the same. Maybe they're not. But, as a straight swap, of course Chelsea would do that because they're around the same value. And he's 5 years older, Sterling. So Sancho would be 5 years younger. So they'll see the value there. Wages-wise, Sterling's on more than Sancho. 300k, 250k. So, of course, Chelsea would want to do it. Of course they would. I don't see why they wouldn't want to do it. But why would Man United want to do this deal? Yes, we want to get rid of Jadon Sancho. But I don't want Raheem Sterling. Because even if I wanted Raheem Sterling, my big feeling around this would be that Manchester United are desperate to get rid of Jadon Sancho, but I'm not that desperate. My issue with Raheem Sterling is, somebody just said, what about Ben Chilwell, Mark? I'll tell you why I wouldn't want Ben Chilwell. I put it in a group chat earlier on. Might be some people watching who saw it. I don't want Ben Chilwell because he is 25% more injury prone than Luke Shaw and 25% less the player of Luke Shaw. So make that work. A player that gets more injured than Shaw and isn't as good as Shaw. The only thing that they have in common is they're British. I don't want Ben Chilwell. That is just desperate. And we can't do desperate deals anymore. Let Desperate Dan do desperate deals. I'm not doing desperate deals anymore. We don't need Weghorst on loan or Ighalo. We don't need Reguilon. We don't need desperate deals anymore. Ben Chilwell gets injured more than Shaw and is not as good as Shaw. What's the bloody point? And I tell you what, anybody who thinks, well, I'll take the risk. As an England person, or English, the amount of times we have major tournaments for England or international meetups and Shaw and Chilwell are injured at the same time is incredible. So not only that, they seem to have some sort of synergy to injury to be injured at the same time. No, absolutely not. It's a massive red flag. Ben Jacobs has just put out an update on Chelsea, by the way. Chelsea are prepared to make Osman their top earner. Their priority is a striker, with Victor Osman not ruled out. With regards to Jadon Sancho, not an easy deal to get done. Sancho would have to significantly drop his wage. Early stages at this point, as Chelsea discuss internally. Chelsea keeping all options open, but priority is a striker and multiple exits. So Jadon Sancho is very much part of Chelsea's conversations. Difficult deal to do. Difficult deal for Juventus to do. Look, I suppose the question I was trying to say, and it's very hard to do it in a poll, 60% of you would not do this swap deal for Sterling. 40% of you would. I sort of agree that it's quite close, but most wouldn't do it. But if I said to you, it's keep Sancho or it's do this deal, does that change your mind? Like, it's literally this or nothing. It's swap him for Sterling or he stays. I sort of get that argument that keeping Sancho and the problems that he has and the fact that he doesn't respect Manchester United, he hasn't even got us in his fucking socials anymore. And, you know, he throws his toys out the pram when he's not in the matchday squad. Sancho's problematic. So some people might say, I want rid of him at all costs. So if we're swapping him for Sterling with a point to prove, I'll do it. I sort of understand that. But it could be out of the fire and into the frying pan, because Raheem Sterling is a childhood Manchester United fan. But Raheem Sterling a week ago did exactly what I don't want at Man United. His camp put a statement out to the press. No way. Forget about it. I'm sure we've got players who've got those camps. We know we have. But I don't want to swap Sancho for a player that's putting statements out from his camp. No, I don't need the ego. It's not the eagle. The ego has landed if we bring another player in like that. So for me, I'd rather let Sancho go on a free transfer than take Raheem Sterling, to be honest with you, because I don't want to be saying I told you so in 6 months' time when, you know, and also the thing people won't be thinking about when they say, well, I'd rather have Sterling than Sancho is, you're completely forgetting, what would he do at United? He doesn't want to be a bench warmer. That's the whole problem why he's fell out with Chelsea. He wants to play. He wants to play, and that's why he wants to leave Chelsea. What happens to Garnacho? What happens to Ahmad if you bring Sterling in? Because Rashford already doesn't get dropped. It could get, well, you could have Rashford on the left and Sterling on the right, and Ahmad and Garnacho getting no game time. So for me, it's a no, and I understand why Chelsea want to do it, but won't go anywhere near it. At some point, we've all got to collectively say, Manchester United, we're not about this anymore. We're trying to build something different. We're not doing this sort of thing anymore.
Goldbridge, that's the end of the clip. I'm sure you enjoyed it. In fact, I bet that's the best clip you've ever watched. So there's no reason not to subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon so you never miss a clip again. In fact, smash a like on the video because we all know only legends like videos and you are all legends. So please smash a like on the video and we will see you again on the next one. Thank you very much for watching as always.